So basically, Jimmy got murked, and I am not happy about it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video. So today, we're doing a little bit of a different video. We're going to be talking about real NASCAR. And, you know, if you want to see me more cover actual racing and that kind of stuff, let me know down in the comments, because I would definitely be willing to. It was a banger race. It was a good one. So this video is going to be split into two parts. The first part is going to be talking about the race, and the second part is going to be talking about my predictions for the playoffs and the rest of the season. So make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below who you think has got the championship. And yeah, other than that, let's just get into it here. So a little bit of backstory before we get into it here. I was at a restaurant for stage 1, then we drove home, so I missed the entirety of stage 2 and saw stage 3. So I missed stage 2. It sounds like I didn't miss very much anyway. However, you know, stage 3, it was exciting. It was one of the greatest races I've watched in a long time. My heart was pumping. I felt like slightly a buffoon because I was just going mad on the couch. I was freaking out. So obviously, big F's in the chat for Jimmy. So sad. Man, he almost had it. He almost had it, but then just got smacked. You hate to see it, but so it all kind of started, you know, with, you know, there was whatever the caution, I can't even remember who it was, just some random dude. I don't even, he's not even in NASCAR. He got bodied. Like just a little bit, like not a big wreck, and then the caution came out and the restart came out with like 15 to go, and you knew something mad was about to go down. You were like, alright, it's time. Everybody was still in the field. There had been basically no wrecks the whole race, and you just knew something was going down. And so from laps like 15 to go to 9 to go, everything was just going mad, and it was coming. You just didn't know when. So Tyler Reddick takes the lead, and he's got a good run on the inside, and Kyle Busch has got a little bit of a run on the outside as well. Tyler Reddick just barely clears him, and then throws the fattest block I have ever seen. I genuinely laughed on my couch. I was like, I would do this in NASCAR heat, and it wouldn't even work in that game. So obviously it didn't work. He somehow didn't wreck. But Kyle and Kurt Busch, who were running second and third, they both wrecked. A ton of people behind them both wrecked. Jimmy and Matt DiBenedetto, who were on the bubble, swerved onto the inside. They made it out. And William Byron also did. He was on the top. He swerved right in between. It was actually really, really impressive. I was like, so they came out basically 1, 2, 3 right in a row. Not first, second, and third, but just right in a row. It was crazy. And at that point, you knew we were getting something special. All right. At that moment, I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be good. So they come back out on track. That wreck was huge. Probably took out at least 10 or 15 cars. Everybody was mad at Tyler Reddick because, you know, he's a complete buffoon. It was a terrible racing move, but honestly, I gained a little bit of respect. I was like, that's ballsy. I would not do that. That is ballsy. And for a rookie too, that was crazy. So I have a little bit of respect for Tyler Reddick now. I'm not gonna lie. The rookie class this year, Cole Custer and Tyler Reddick, I am really impressed. Christopher Bell and John Hunter Nemechek haven't been as good, but phenomenal from those two. So at this point in time, I was like, I really want to see Tyler Reddick win, just because that would be hilarious. So they come back out, and things got dicey, right? They were going hard for like, I think they came back with like 5 to go, and they made it down to 2. Bubba was in the lead on the high side. Logano got kind of tapped by Denny Hamlin, who slammed him into Bubba, sent everybody. Huge wreck again. And Matt Kenseth gets hit, flies up to the top of the track, smacks Jimmy Johnson. He's done. He's done. It's over. The dream has been dead. F in the chat. So basically, Jimmy was out. He came back out and finished 17th, but not even close to good enough. pretty crazy end, but not anything super close, you know. William Byron with his first career win. Huge congrats to William Byron. Honestly, you love to see it. Really sad to see Jimmie not make it. Eric Jones crashed out too. He was the only other one on the bubble. And then Tyler Reddick also crashed, who was the other only one on the bubble. So, bit interesting to see. I would have loved to see somebody who wasn't on the bubble just win the race to get in. I thought that would have been crazy, but it ended up being William Byron. So, William Byron and Matt DiBenedetto both make it in from that race. And that's basically all my recap of the race right there. It was crazy. The last 15 laps were some of the best racing I've ever seen. Absolutely phenomenal. So with that being said, though, let's get into my playoff predictions here, and let's just talk about it. So your 16 playoff drivers: Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Truex, Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman, William Byron, Austin Dillon, Cole Custer, Eric Almirola, Clint Boyer, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Matt DiBenedetto. And what's really interesting about this playoff race specifically is the massive gap in points, because basically up to this season, Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin have been extremely dominant. So Kevin Harvick, everybody resets to 2,000 points, obviously that's in the playoffs. Kevin Harvick is sitting at 2,057 points going into the first round of the playoffs. So he is basically a lock. As long as he doesn't crash in all three races, he's a lock. And, you know, which is going to make it interesting here, because there's such a gap, you know, like I'll just read off the points here. So Kevin Harvick, 2,057. Denny Hamlin, 47. Brad Keselowski, 29. Joey Logano, 22. Chase Elliott, 20. Martin Truex, 14. Ryan Blaney, 2013. Alex Bowman, 9. William Byron, 7. Austin Dillon, 5. Cole Custer, 5. Eric Almirola, 5. Clint Boyer, 4. Kyle Busch, 3. Kurt Busch, 1. And Matt DiBenedetto, 0. So it'll be interesting to see here what's going to happen, because there are some people up there that are definitely a lock to go deep. Some big stories that I think we have going into this are the Busch brothers, obviously. Kyle Busch with 3 playoff points. This is unprecedented territory for Kyle Busch. And you know me, I like to root against Kyle Busch. I think he's good for the sport. I don't know, maybe he's not a terrible guy. I don't like him. If he got out in the round of 16, I would be pretty freaking happy. I'm not going to lie. I don't think he will, but there's always that possibility. My prediction for Kyle Busch is he'll advance to the round of 12, maybe to the round of 8. I don't think he's getting to the round of 4. I really don't. I don't think he's getting to the round of 4. And I think that'll be a little bit of an awakening moment here for Kyle Busch, because he has not been good all season, which is nuts for him. It looked like he might get it tonight. Then he got screwed over by Tyler Reddick. And surprisingly, in the post-race interview, he kept his composure. I was surprised. I'm not going to lie. I was surprised. So, my predictions for the Final Four. Okay. So, Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin for sure. I would say possibly Chase Elliott. You can never really be sure. With Talladega, honestly, I think Ryan Blaney has a shot at it. Those 3rd and 4th spots, I'm not as sure about. I'm almost positive Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin will be there. Joey Logano, maybe. Chase Elliott, possibly. Oh, you could say Brad Keselowski, but I don't really think he'll be there, to be honest. And then, this is going to be my hot take for the episode here. Eric Almirola, he hasn't been running quite as good as of late, but for a while there, he was top notch. And if he can just get back there a little bit, despite the fact that he's a ways back right now, I think he'll be clinging on every single time. I think he'll be this is my biggest prediction, okay? This is my hottest take right here. Eric Almirola will be 11th or 12th or 10th going out of the first 3 races. He'll stay in it. Then he'll be 8th in, he'll start in 8th in the round of 8. And then, I don't know, man. I think he's going to make it to the Final Four. I think he is. And I don't think he's going to win. I absolutely don't. I don't think he's even going to be close. But I don't know. That is my hottest take right there. I think Eric Almirola is going to go deep into the playoffs. And my other hot Eric Almirola take, kind of the similar, but Eric Almirola is one of the best drivers in NASCAR this season. And for sure the most underrated. Nobody has given this man's props, and he has been on fire. Like, there were at points tonight when I was like, did Eric Almirola just really fall off? And, like, is he even in playoff contention? And he was a lock. I think he was a lock even before tonight. He didn't win any races, but he was always up there. I was like, that's kind of crazy. And the other person who's been really, really good as of late, who I think could be a wild card, not many people are talking about him, Martin Truex Jr. He has been bang on as of late. And I don't know, it's going to be really, really interesting these next 10 races, and I am very excited. I hope you guys are too. I can't even believe this, but I completely forgot to tell you guys who I think is going to be the champion. So, my pick for champion, it's not a very hot take. I think it's going to be Kevin Harvick. I don't think it'll be Denny Hamlin, but Kevin Harvick has just been bang on. So is Denny Hamlin, but I think I got Harvick over Hamlin. So that's my pick, and yeah. This has just kind of been my predictions, honestly. Let me know yours down in the comments, and let me know if you want to see me keep doing real life stuff. If I do like race analysis, I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but I would be interested in making that. So, you'll have to let me know. But other than that, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. This is going to be all from me, and I'll see you guys next time.